Oh great, Kriti, you're doing facial exercises?
No, Shammi, this is my auto rickshaw yoga.
You know what? I love your creativity with the names, but then what is this auto rickshaw yoga?
Actually, this is the exercise that I do when I'm sitting in the auto rickshaw because there's nothing better to do, so I keep doing my facial exercises then.
That's a good option.
So what are you teaching me today?
So today we are going to work on arms and we are going to make your arms very strong.
And I'm going to teach you how to make exotic vegetables in a hot Thai sauce with some nutty sweet rice. So keep watching Purani Jeans Se Pyaar because I'm trying to fit into my old jeans in 45 days.
Before we start for today, it's important that you first warm up your body, and for that you need to perform 22 Surya Namaskar in around 15 minutes. So we'll start for today. We are going to start with Purvottanasana. Sit straight in Dandasana, legs straight, keep yourself tall as possible, tuck your tummy in, fix your hips on the floor, hands by the side of the body, relax for a few seconds. Move your palms at the back. You can position your palms like this or in the opposite direction, whatever you are comfortable with. So, move your palms at the back and drop your head at the back. Relax over there. Slowly start lifting your hips up off the floor and try to place your toes on the floor. So, inhale and start. Keep tucking your tummy in, keep pressing your toes close to the floor, lift your shoulders up, engage your hips, normal breathing and relax. Relax completely. The second asana for today is Adho Mukha Svanasana, popularly known as dog pose, also Parvatasana. So we will get into kneeling position. Knees just below the thighs and palms below your shoulders. Tuck your tummy in, tuck your toes on the floor, get your bent knees up slowly. Start opening the back of the leg. Lengthen your arms, get your head in and very slowly rest your heels on the floor. Get your chest close to your thighs. You are looking at your toes. Toes are parallel to the floor. Heels a little away from each other. Keep pushing your thighs at the back and keep lifting your hips up. Stay there for 20 to 30 seconds and relax slowly in Shashankasana or child pose. The third asana for today is Vasishthasana. So we'll get into plank position. The whole body parallel to the floor. Move left palm in the middle. Rotate your whole body to the right. Right hand on the right side of the waist. Keep lifting your body up as much as possible. And if you are comfortable, get your right arm up and look at your right thumb. Keep pushing the left side of your waist to the ceiling. Be there for 10 seconds or 20 seconds or 30 seconds as per your comfort with normal breathing. Get your hand down. Slowly relax. Very slowly. And release. In the fourth posture, I am going to combine Adho Mukha Svanasana, that is the dog pose, with Vasishthasana, and we are going to get into dynamic movement. So let's start with Adho Mukha Svanasana, and then from here move to Vasishthasana. This way, tall, change, and the other side, tall. Change, the other side, tall, change, the other side, and relax in Shashankasana or child pose. Relax completely.
Now let's go into the kitchen and make that Thai style sauce with exotic vegetables.
Welcome to Purani Jin's kitchen. After all the exercises, I'm ready to eat healthy and yummy food.
Even I'm really hungry, Shammi, so I'm going to make some exotic vegetables in a Thai style spicy sauce along with this sweet and nutty rice, which is basically red rice. So it's going to be with lots of vegetables and it's going to be really healthy, and the best part is it's really quick to make. So let's get started. Starting by adding some lemongrass to this. The good part is that the vegetables are going to get partially cooked in the stock. So the whole process will become quicker. So it's actually serving two purposes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some galangal. I have some slices of galangal. You can also use ginger because galangal is from the ginger family. It's a Thai kind of ginger. So if you don't have galangal easily available, you can always use ginger. To this I'm going to add about half a clove of garlic, again to flavor the stock. And I'm going to add about half a bulb of spring onion. And you can see that the lemongrass is cooking over here. And the good part about that is the lemongrass will flavor the entire stock. So you'll get a slight tangy flavor in the sauce. And now I'm going to add this broccoli into this stock. So generally we count like a minute in boiling water. That is usually enough for broccoli. And the main part is that in this recipe we are going to cook it again, right? We are going to stir fry it before adding the stock. So we don't want to overcook the broccoli. So I think this is about it. I'm going to now put the broccoli in some ice cold water. I'm now adding this bok choy or pak choy. Different people call it different things. You can call it whatever you like. So it cooks really quickly and we don't want to lose the color or the crunch of the bok choy. So now hardly 30 seconds in the hot water, and now we put it directly again into the ice cold water. Now Shammi, I'm going to add this cut up baby corn. It's kind of a hard vegetable, so this takes slightly longer to cook. And with it, I'm going to add some zucchini, also cut up, just for about a minute. Now Shammi, this is cooked and I'm going to take these vegetables out again to stop the cooking. Add it in cold water. And you can see all these vegetables have now flavored my stock. So when my stock comes out, it's going to have a beautiful flavor. Now in the end, I'm adding these mushrooms. I'm just going to let it come to a boil just to flavor the sauce a little bit, the stock. Now the lemongrass has flavored the stock, so I can remove the lemongrass while the mushrooms are cooking. So I'm just going to remove this bundle of joy. And I'm also, instead of straining the stock, I'm just going to remove all of this as well because I don't need it. So the spring onion, the galangal and the garlic now goes out of the stock. So now once these mushrooms are slightly done, I can turn off the flame. So now Shammi, I'm going to start with the actual exotic vegetables in the Thai style hot sauce. So for that I'm adding about half a teaspoon of oil. The lesser you add, the better. To this I'm going to add some cut up garlic. Now I'm adding this cut up galangal. So I'm going to add some spring onion whites now. This is just the bulbs that I'm adding. So I'm just going to add a couple of spring onion bulbs here and lightly cook it. Now I'm going to add these lovely beautiful Thai chilies to flavor the sauce. Next, I'm going to increase the flame, and now on a high flame, I'm going to start adding the vegetables. And now last but not the least, I'm going to add in the broccoli. I'm not adding the pak choy and the spring onion greens right now because they have to remain crunchy and crispy till the end. We are almost done actually. these vegetables just need to cook for about a minute on a high flame before we add the rest of the stuff. Now I'm gonna add in the bok choy.
This looks so colorful.
Oh, it is, and it's, believe me, it's the healthiest vegetable sauce that you can possibly have. Now I'm going to actually make the sauce. So I have this stock that we made earlier. So I'm going to add this in to the vegetables. Now Shammi, this is a mixture of cornstarch, soy sauce and a little bit of salt. If your soy sauce is already salty, then don't add salt. And I'm going to add this in and increase the flame a little bit so that once it comes to a boil, the sauce thickens. Now I'm going to turn off the heat, Shammi. The sauce you can see has thickened. I'm going to turn off this heat and I'm going to add the spring onion greens to it right at the end so that they remain crunchy. Just give it a stir and we're done with the sauce. So these are the exotic vegetables in a nice spicy Thai style sauce. So now Shammi, I'm going to start making the rice that is going to go with this spicy Thai style exotic vegetables. I'm going to make a nutty rice, so I've added some sesame and peanuts to this pan. I'm going to increase the flame and I'm going to toast them until they're lightly brown so they give out a nutty flavor. Okay. And now I'm simply going to add this cooked red rice that I have here. This is cooked with salt. So now it's going to get a light nutty flavor with the peanuts and the sesame. It gives a complete contrast to the curry that we've just made, the sauce that we've just made. Because now we're going to add just like a drop of honey to this. You can see it's very little honey, just to lightly sweeten it. So this is done and it's ready to serve. The food tip for today is use Thai ingredients like galangal, lemongrass and even Thai basil in your curries, because this not only gives a beautiful flavor to your curries, it also has medicinal properties which will boost your health.
I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And keep watching us to fit into your Purani genes.